isn't working the wheel, you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Breed on with the gang now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. Kinda drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing to the hill. We just slip on, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope for sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. We just slip on, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope for sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 or the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in week 16. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. 22-yard line. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Lock. He'll have a first down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 22 yards there, a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Throwing on first down is Lock. It's caught by Mike Evans. Mike Evans, he's going to go. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Mike Evans, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good...
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. A.J. Bouye with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
We'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Ball carrier. It was Devontae Harris who got him down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Herbert. Looking for Allen, he's got him on the slant. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Allen's first catch, good for a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback, because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. On the screen, this is Eckler. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And 2.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. To the air again, Herbert. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And that'll make it 13-7.
Makes the score Broncos 13, Chargers 7. Ty Long.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. And they're watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
I know people see Philip Lindsay's role in Denver changing a bit with the arrival of Melvin Gordon, but I think Gordon's going to be more of an enhancement for Lindsay. Maybe he won't carry it as often, but now he'll be much more effective as a two-headed monster in the backfield. Both of them can run it inside, get to the perimeter, and catch the ball at the backfield and move the sticks.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Block working out of the gun. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and down to the 29-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Block now on first down. And now he'll tuck it and run. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. On first and 10, it's Lindsey. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
The tackle by Derwin James. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the Chargers' 16-yard line.
Second and 7.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Broncos 13, Chargers 7.
Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
Every year we spend a lot of time and money evaluating the top prospects for the NFL draft. How about when we all get fortunate and see a guy like Philip Lindsay, an undrafted free agent, who had 1,000 yards rushing his first 2 years in the NFL. Can run between the tackles, run with power.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Philip Lindsay with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly. And on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. This complete to the former Longhorn Marcus Johnson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Complete, Hunter Henry with the grab. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
No gain on the play.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Broncos get there and take him down. The ex-Iowa Hawkeye Mike Daniels in for the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're going to try and throw. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. Return out shy of midfield at the 46-yard line. Second interception for him now here in his first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before.
And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On second down, Eckler. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
With Melvin Gordon moving on to Denver, Austin Eckler is officially the Chargers' #1 option at the running back position. Gordon spent a lot of time holding out last year. Eckler took full advantage with a breakout season.
His third interception. Picked up by Devontae Harris. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run. It's Lindsey, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
7-yard line.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Tackle made.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
On second down, it's Lindsay. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On first down, Locke. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And a good turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
At the 30-yard line.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Kareem Jackson.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. From the gun, Herbert. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And some room to work. Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have made this a 1-score game.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Gano the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6.
Chargers 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Locke going to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trip to the opposite side. And all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Block now to throw. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. He's going to let this one go deep. And this will be caught. It's Johnson for the Charger touchdown. Marcus Johnson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers are an extra point away from moving out in front. So now this to get themselves a lead here heading into the break. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score Chargers 21, Broncos 20.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Brandon McManus to kick off.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And maybe brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They started on the ground with Eckler. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
The ball carrier.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play. Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
And at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Herbert. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Eckler, the ball carrier.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Herbert on 3rd down now. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the...
So how would you describe that one, partner? Workmanlike right there, getting that first down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workmanlike.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
On first down, Justin Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
It's 3rd and 1.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. He's got his man. It's Williams. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 38-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
This is Freeman on first and 10. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Now it's Herbert. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Running on first down, Eckler. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
The ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Second and 5 from the 8. It's Eckler again. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Gano now to add the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Chargers 28, Broncos 20.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards.
And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On the give, this is Eckler, down right around the 25. Calling a gain of 2 as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
2 brings up 3rd and 10.
The handoff, it's Eckler. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will bump the lead up to 11. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them.
They have a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
47-yard line.
On 2nd down and 4. Lock. And this is caught by Evans. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 35. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Lindsey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lock. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. To throw it is Lock. Flushed out right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
And incomplete. It's now 4th down.
Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. There'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And McManus had a little too much slice on it. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. And that one, an absolute backbreaker. A chance to get back within a score, couldn't do it.
Yeah, that one went begging, as they say, right? There's the opportunity, and it was missed. But all hope's not lost just yet. But, boy, getting back within 1 score would have been a powerful motivator for their defense to take the field with.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they enjoy this 4th quarter lead, starting out 1st and 10 now following the missed field goal. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Here's Ty Long now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
They'll start on the grab with Lindsey. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 2nd and 5 now. Lock. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play there for the Broncos. And even 60 yards. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.